So Naoya Inoue has just flattened and absolutely destroyed Nonito Donaire in 2 rounds. Boy, this fight has just happened, so I'm a little bit pumped. I've just watched it. I didn't expect it to be that early. I knew there was always a chance, and many people predicted that Inoue would get this fight and win this fight by stoppage. I could understand that certainly, but I didn't think it'd be this early, as I say. 2 rounds, that's all it took. Scary, scary power. Donaire came out in the first round. He was looking to press the action in quite a reserved manner. He was just getting into range. Then he'd come out as Inoue would look to throw his shot. So it was like Donaire was trying to draw the sting from Inoue. Obviously, he's been in there with him before, back in 2019. So he knows better than anyone what it's like to be hit by Inoue. And he looked like he was just looking to get Inoue to go first and then counter. Inoue looked very sharp, however. This is someone who we know is a very good athlete, but he looked razor sharp early on. And Chris Algieri on the commentary also pointed out how strong he looked physically in his physique. And I certainly see that because his physique, he wasn't massively muscled, but you can see he was a lot stronger, a lot closer in size to Donaire compared to, say, in the first fight. Looking very strong, very sharp. And he was on his way to winning the round. Inoue, he was landing some pretty good kind of check-in left hooks, a couple of jabs to the head and to the body. But then in the closing seconds of round one, he floored Donaire anyway with a very short, very sharp right hand. He kind of had his back to the ropes, and it looked like a bit of an exchange. Nothing too hellacious, but something that Inoue does so well is he punches with you, and he's got that short power, and he just floored Donaire. Donaire didn't look completely out of it. He was certainly shaken to his boots and knocked down, but it looked like maybe he'd be able to still be in the fight because it was the closing seconds of the first round. So it was a clear round and a great way to open the fight for Inoue. And he's come out in the second round, and he's understandably the one in the centering looking to press the action and obviously hold his ground. And Donaire, he didn't look too bad, but it was kind of like he's going to have to weather quite a heavy storm. And he got wobbled with a left hook. And from that point on, he just didn't recover. His legs went. Another punch in an exchange that Inoue landed. And it was a heavy left hook. But this time, Donaire managed to stay on his feet. But then he was in survival mode and he just couldn't get his feet underneath him. And then Inoue floored him with another left hook. And that was it. That was the end of the fight. Donaire did try to get up. But he was just getting tattooed after that first left hook. And it really was, I was kind of watching through the gaps in my fingers. It was brutal, man. Brutal. This guy, Inoue, not that it's any surprise, but he really is just an animal. He's called the monster for a reason. It's certainly an appropriate nickname. He was just so accurate with his power. And his power just seems to be so effortless as well. He's so sharp and accurate. And yeah, that was it. That was the fight. He is now unified, I believe, WBC, WBA, and IBF. I think those are the belts that are on the line. And you got to give it to Nonito Donaire. He's damn near 40 years old and he's going in against a guy of this ability who's knocking people out left, right, and centre. It really was, you have to give it up to Nonito Donaire because he's had a long, hard career. And it looks like it's well and truly come to an end. Because when you consider that Donaire got stopped by Nicholas Walters back in, 2014? And he revived his career again to championship level, fighting in the biggest possible fights. And, he tried to redeem himself in this rematch, but Inoue was just too much, too sharp, too powerful. And, it looks to be in his prime years because I think it's fair to say that Inoue is still getting better. So it's very exciting to see where he goes next. He says he's gunning for undisputed at the 118, I believe. So, yeah, I think he can do it. This guy looks unstoppable. There are probably still things that he can do better. I don't think he's the best technical boxer in terms of the way he sets up his shots. But if you punch with him, which many people, I feel like he's probably got some kind of... he deceives people because he looks like he's easier to hit, but he will just turn the power over in no time. And yeah, when you punch with him, you give him that opportunity, he will take it. And all he needs is one punch. So yeah, scary stuff, scary stuff. I hope Nonito Donaire is well after such a 2-round beating. Yeah, I hope he is in good health and probably should consider calling it a day because he doesn't have anything left to prove to anyone. And on that note about proving yourself, Naoya Inoue proves once again that he really is a monster. Really is a monster. There may be guys that are technically better than him, but I don't think this guy can be matched for power and sharpness and speed, because it really is just phenomenal. He's so calm when he does it. He doesn't go overly excited. He picks his shots so accurate. You know, when it comes to finishing ability and offensive prowess, this guy really is a force to be reckoned with. But anyway, short video for a short fight. Check it out. It's on YouTube if you in certain territories, I imagine. You don't have much to see, but certainly you can admire the offensive prowess of Naoya Inoue. So yeah, thanks for listening as always. I'll catch you in the next video. Leave your feedback in the comment section below. What did you make of this and where do both guys go next? Thanks for listening as always, and I'll catch you in the next video.